magnificent victory through to the first round of the FA Cup. How are you feeling right now?
It's all right, isn't it? No, absolutely delighted. Just said to the players in there, I'm more, and I genuinely mean it. You know, it's not about me. It's not about me getting my first manager's job and first time into the FA. It's about the players. The players deserve all the credit. You know, and I thought they were magnificent today, and I am genuinely delighted for them. I want them to go and make themselves local heroes. To get into the first round for the second time only. Obviously the first time was behind closed doors, so to now be able to do it in front of our fans, and you've seen today what it meant to them. And you know, I've said all week the pressure was off us today, and you know, I just wanted them to go and play, just enjoy the experience, enjoy the atmosphere, and they did everything that I asked of them. Of course we had to soak up some pressure. You know, they're a good side, they're 2 leagues above us, and they showed that today at times, but I thought overall we coped with it really, really well. And you know, on the chances we created, Blair's hit the post, but Briggsy's had a good chance. I know they've had a couple of half chances, but I think on reflection in the game, I think we deserved it. So of course I'm delighted.
You mentioned the chances that we created. We also kept a clean sheet at the other end as well, and they've scored a lot of goals in the National League this season, so it must be really pleasing. Yeah,
I had no issues. You know, when you look at that back line, that has got some serious league football amongst them, probably far more than what their back line's got. And I think just in general, our whole team had more league appearances, so they had to draw on that experience. So I thought, you know, I changed the system today to combat their threat. The big lad up top, you know, he's a handful, but I thought they defended brilliantly. They dealt with everything that they threw at us. You know, you could see the last 15-20 minutes they kind of run out of ideas of playing through us, and then they just resorted to, you know, route one, and you know, it played into our hands really. Then we just had to be disciplined for the second balls, and I thought, you know, the midfield landed on it really well, and it's overall a really, really good team performance. And you know, I'm delighted for Dylan Motley-Henry again. He played that lone striker role today, and he gets his goal. And like you say, to keep a clean sheet against a side that scored a lot of goals in leagues above us just speaks volumes of what we can achieve this season. We've seen it, so yeah, delighted.
You mentioned Dylan Motley-Henry there. It's not a role that he plays every week. It was a tireless performance from him, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, he's played it before. You know, that's one of the reasons. I wouldn't say that's why we brought him, of course, but you know, he's a player that can play right across that front three. So I had no issues of putting him up top on his own. Obviously, we lost Hodgie on Tuesday. He's got an injury. You know, Darius is still coming back from being out of wise. Played 90 minutes on Tuesday, and I had no problems putting Dill there. His pace just scares the life out of people, and we saw that today. You know, and he got his goal. So I'm delighted with him.
And although they had a lot of possession in the later stages, how pleased were you with the game management of the team as well to see that drop through?
Yeah, so you know, we saw it at FC United and away at Lancaster. You know, we did well in the first half, deserved our lead, and second half, you know, sometimes I go in and I praise them too much, and they come out second half and they've been, you know, not as good. And I kind of didn't get carried away at half time today, and I just told them to try and reflect on the meeting we had during the week and showed them the second half against FC United and what we need to do if it happens again. And you know, they took it on board, and I thought we started the second half brilliant. You know, Blair's had a fantastic chance. The first 10-15 minutes we was all over them, but you're never going to keep good teams down, and then it's about shape, discipline. I was clear in my message at half time to win this game, see it out now. Obviously scoring another goal will do it, but keeping our discipline, keeping our shape. Whereas at FC United, when we watched the video back, we were all over the place at times, and you know, we had to drop into a 5-4-1 to soak up their pressure, but we made the pitch very narrow because they were trying to play through us into their tricky players and force the ball wide. Then we can press it, and I thought we did that really, really well. And when they threw balls in the air, you know, the 3 centre-halves were brilliant, and we were landing on the second. So, you know, it got a little bit nervy towards the end, but I never really felt in danger of them carving us open. I think they only did it once in the first half, but, you know, overall it was an excellent performance.
Now we've got the first round draw to look forward to, the likes of Sheffield Wednesday, Portsmouth, Bolton, a lot of league clubs coming into it at this stage. How much are you looking forward to that, and what sort of tie would you prefer?
Listen, it is... the question's probably better off for the players to who they want. At the end of the day, I'd love them to get a real big team away, maybe a Sheffield Wednesday or a Derby, my old club Derby that I coached at. You know, going to be a big occasion. But you know, if we was to draw anyone here, we'd fancy our chances against anyone, and you know, we've shown that today. So we look forward to the draw on Monday evening, and away tie would be nice, but I would imagine if you ask the owner, he'd prefer one here against a big team with a big sellout crowd. But you know, it's unfortunately now, Dan, my attention turned to the league, because we've now fallen 7 points behind in the league to FC United. We've got 4 games in hand, so I just made it clear to them, enjoy this occasion, but don't go mad tonight, because I want to win the game on Tuesday. Tuesday's game is more important now than today's game, because we can't afford to drop any points this stage of the season. So, you know, my focus is on that.